Who had your kids the morning that Mr. Markel was killed?
Watch her skirt around this question.
The kids were at preschool.
But I mean, at what home did they wake up that day?
That morning, I think they were at Danny's house.
You think. Everyone who's followed this case knows the answer to that question. Guess what, Wendi? You're the one living it. You're not fooling
Did you stand
anyone.
to gain anything from your husband's death, like financially?
No.
Do you know how much the lawyers that assisted you with the divorce process and litigation that followed the divorce, do you know how much they cost?
How much my lawyers
How
or
much you
Danny's
spent on
lawyers?
lawyers, yeah.
I honestly don't remember.
There it is.
Fair to say it was a lot of money?
It felt like a lot of money to me.
Do you remember your mom suggesting a plan to offer Danny $1 million to allow the relocation of you and the children to South Florida?
I'm sure I knew about it at the time that it happened, and then I had my memory refreshed about it recently.
I call hogwash.
Did you ever make the offer to Mr. Markel?
No.
Did you move to South Florida after their father was killed with the children?
Listen closely here.
So after he was killed, I packed a weekend bag and went to South Florida for what I thought would be a couple of days, maybe a week. My son's birthday was July 29th, and I thought we'd be back in Tallahassee by then.
Did you ever come back?
I did come back a few times, but not permanently.
So the answer is yes.
So you ended up moving there permanently?
I wouldn't say it's permanent, but I'm living there right now.
Okay. Well, it's been 5 years.
It has been a while. I've been exploring options for employment in many different places.
Well, that doesn't sound rehearsed.
And when you initially left to go to South Florida, was that the same day as the funeral service for your husband?
No.
Probably.
The day after?
It might have been the day after or the day after that. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. A staring contest with those contact blues.
Did you change your children's last name from Markel to Adelson?
I did.
Oh, hell
When was that
no.
done?
So, after Danny died, there was a lot of press coverage, and CNN put pictures of my children's faces unblurred on national television. Newspapers put
Focus,
their
Wendi.
names
The question,
without any consideration to the
Wendi.
fact that they're children. And
I
I thought,
appreciate that, but the question is when did you change their names?
when they started school, I registered them under my name, hoping it would keep them safe.
And was
then
that approximately a year after their dad was killed?
it was whenever I registered Ben for school, so it was soon after. But I didn't legally change their name until after that.
So right away, she moved to South Florida and changed their last name.
And where did they start school? When you say you changed their name when they started school, was that here in Tallahassee or somewhere else?
No, it was in South Florida.
Well, of course it was. That's why Dan is no longer here. But it gets worse.
And did you also eliminate your older son's middle name?
When I legally changed their names, I did.
And you just dropped that from the name?
I did.
Okay. And that was a name that came from Dan Markel's deceased maternal grandmother, is that correct?
The name started with an A, which was to honor my grandfather, Aaron Adelson, and the second half of his name was to honor Danny's grandmother.
Okay.
So we lost an honor to both families.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
Well, you chose to lose it. What? You don't fool me, Wendi.